It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Strong kick to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. It's Barnett. It's complete on the right side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Leaves it with the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
To the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on fourth down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. He believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Connection to the right. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Georgia. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The give to the back. Fights off the defender. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Hey, even those balls that are thrown near the line of scrimmage, that are going to the running backs and to the tight ends, those small passes can go for big gains. Great job getting the mitts up in the air and deflecting that football.
The offense changing the play. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. He's going to run it. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Dances away to buy time. He's going to take off. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. Pick off! What a play by this defense!
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another 1st down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the dogs do.
Back to pass. It's Barnett. Got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Frazier. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Georgia comes quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Humphries. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you can...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Trying to get behind the defense. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Turning it on. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. The Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air, it's Barnett. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
That is just what you want. You get a 1st and goal situation defensively, and you can get a sack and get a good loss, put them out of an easy running situation. Nice job by the defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He wants it all. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
It's hard in this area to throw them over this big defensive line. They've got long arms. You saw it right there, knocking that ball down on 2nd down.
Wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So they marched the ball 41 yards on that drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
It has been tough sledding for this quarterback here early in the game. He's 0 for 5 right now. I give the defense tons of credit. It's not just good coverage in the back end, and it's not just a good pass rush. They're doing a nice job mixing up their looks coverage-wise. This quarterback looks confused, and that's a big reason why, guys, this offense has not scored a single point so far.
Makes the catch. It's Larson. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and going. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got rid of it just in time. He just got rid of the football. Not sure what he was doing, and they're going to get him for grounding. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to throw again. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, I think they were really hoping they'd go in at halftime and get this guy settled down and find a rhythm for him. That has not been the case, though. We're here in the second half. He's just 1 for 7 throwing the football and throws another incompletion. You're really scratching your head now if you're the offensive coordinator because you are digging deep into your playbook,
looking for a huge play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Rolls it in down the sideline. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Finds his man, it's Odom. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Caught in the backfield. It's Humphreys. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Caught behind the line. It's Becker. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Quarterback now breaking the field. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
I love the vision on the quarterback by this defense. Dude, you know that ball's going to come out pretty quick down here on the goal-to-go situation. They break on the football, and they make sure they swat it down so the offensive guy can't make a play.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is even bigger. Fielded in the end zone. It's Perez. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, I love the job in coverage there. Sure, the guy made the catch, but right away the defender able to bring him down. No possibility of yak on that play.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. He's looking deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Unloads quickly. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Under fire. Had to get rid of it quickly.
Yeah, your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket. Did a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
The deep thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Georgia lining up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Perez. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here come the Irish back on offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively, and you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the catch on the left. Sprinting away. Touchdown, 5-yard. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Dogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Quick strike complete. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. They'll go to the ground. Oh, better look out. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Looking to buy time. Going to try to get it himself.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. A field goal attempt from here would just be 48 yards, but they'll try to move the chains on 4th down and short. Trying to get it to the marker. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
To the air on 2nd down. Quarterback adapting. Unleashes one. Makes a connection. Smashes through the tackle. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Nice catch there. You know, I think back to great Golden Domer wide receivers and Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket Ismail, obviously. How about Jeff Samardzija? There's a name you don't hear very much anymore, but he was awesome for Brady Quinn back in the day, and all those guys had the ability to win one-on-one. Their quarterbacks knew that if they had that matchup outside, they were going to take it, and I think this quarterback feels the same way about that guy. He is just so dynamic outside.
He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. They really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Might be calling a hot route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Knocked down at the 5 after making the interception and taking it the other way.
I think everybody thinks when you say middle of the field safety, that's an easy responsibility. There's a lot of field in the middle, okay? I got to cover a lot of space. He does an unbelievable job covering space, breaking on the football, seeing the route, and going and getting the interception. Nice play by that safety.
Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out 1st downs on a penalty. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Steps away. Rolling right and going deep. He's got it on the outside. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
The Bulldogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Quick strike through the air for the score. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
One final quarter to play and a W in the win column at stake as we open the fourth. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on first down. Gets rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Larson. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He wants to throw it again. Another incompletion on third down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Trying to beat the D deep. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Using the quick game. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Well, this little guy is going to be difficult for any DB to cover, especially on these slant throws, because he gets out of his break and he explodes off the line of scrimmage so quickly.
Going to swing it on second down. That's reeled in. It's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first.
Oh, he's got some space. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
The defense just got out-muscled at the point of attack there. And the back showed good vision, made a cut into the hole, first down.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Looking to throw on first down. On the run, still looking. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing.
Looking to take a shot. Touchdown, Georgia! And the route is on. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Perez. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Pocket breaking down. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Gonna take a shot. They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys?
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
Quarterback moving. Stands in and takes the hit. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points, and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
The give as they work on that clock. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Wants to throw. It's Holstein. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Leaves it with the running back. Can't get him to the ground. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He's loose. Hold up. Another broken tackle. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Notre Dame right back to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Quickly to the tight end. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a 1st down.
And that's the first time the big fella's made a play. Like, this offense is built around his dynamic playmaking ability. That's usually a big part of what they do. It's not a surprise that they're losing in the 4th quarter because they haven't gotten him involved yet.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Just keep slinging it. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Bought a little time, lets it go. And his 5th interception of the game. A miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Richardson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming.
Now, a 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. A deep throw as the clock winds down. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
This is exactly how you draw it up. This is a situation where you can have all the easy stuff. We're not giving up the big play. The defense understands the situation, forces the incompletion, and now has a chance to just take that beautiful victory formation, run the clock, and get the W. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
One more play to pad the stats. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Unleashes one deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man.